I love that image. But Mara, let's play devil's advocate for a second.
Small talk, massive insights. Welcome back to Micro Podcast. Welcome back to another episode of The Growth Studio. I'm Mara, and today we're diving into something that feels like a radical act of self-love, but it's actually the most strategic move you can make for your career and your mental health.
That's a big promise, Mara, but I know exactly where you're going. I'm Robert, and today we're talking about the strength-first mindset. Why is it that we spend 80% of our time trying to fix our 20% of flaws?
It's a societal glitch, isn't it? From the time we get our first report card, if we have an A in English and a D in math, where do our parents put the tutor? In math. We're taught to obsess over our gaps rather than polishing our gold.
Exactly. And what happens? We become mediocre at everything instead of extraordinary at one thing. It's exhausting. I remember early in my career, I was told I needed to be more detail-oriented with spreadsheets. I spent years hating my Mondays because I was trying to be someone I wasn't.
That's the weakness trap. It drains your battery. When you focus on your weaknesses, you're operating in a state of constant repair. But when you lead with your strengths, you're operating in a state of expansion. Does that resonate with you, Robert?
More than I'd like to admit. When I finally stopped trying to be a human calculator and leaned into my strength, which is storytelling and connection, everything changed. I wasn't just better at my job, I actually liked my life again.
And that's the feeling we're talking about. It's that flow state. When you're using your natural talents, time disappears. You feel energized, not depleted. Research shows that people who use their strengths every day are 6 times more likely to be engaged at work.
6 times. Think about that. If you're a manager and you're just trying to fix your team, you're missing out on 600% more engagement. It's about ROI, return on investment. The ROI on fixing a weakness is a move from bad to average, but the ROI on a strength, that takes you from good to world class.
It's like trying to teach a fish to climb a tree. You can spend a lifetime training that fish, and it might get 2 feet up, but it'll be a very miserable fish. Meanwhile, it could have been the fastest swimmer in the ocean.
I love that image. But Mara, let's play devil's advocate for a second. Some people might say, but Robert, Mara, I can't just ignore my weaknesses. If I can't manage my calendar, I'm going to get fired. How do we balance that?
That's a great point. We aren't saying ignore them. We're saying manage them. There's a difference between fixing a weakness and managing it so it doesn't get in your way. If you're bad at scheduling, use an app, hire an assistant, or find a partner who loves logistics. Don't spend 3 years taking a time management course if your brain just isn't wired for it.
Right. Use a workaround so the weakness doesn't sink the ship, but keep your eyes on the sails, the strengths that actually move the ship forward. It's about energy management. Every hour you spend frustrated by a weakness is an hour you didn't spend mastering your craft.
And let's talk about the emotional weight of this. When we focus on what's wrong with us, our self-esteem takes a massive hit. We start to see ourselves as a collection of problems to be solved. That's a heavy weight to live, Robert.
It's heartbreaking, honestly. I see so many talented people who feel like failures because they aren't well-rounded. But the most successful people in the world are usually very lopsided. They are incredibly good at 1 or 2 things, and they surround themselves with people who cover their gaps.
Lopsided. I love that. Be lopsided. Be spectacularly great at what you do naturally. If you're an empath, lead with heart. If you're a strategist, lead with logic. Stop trying to mute your colors just to blend into the beige of average.
Thoughtfully. So, how does someone even start? If they've been told their whole lives to fix their flaws, how do they find their hidden strengths?
Look for the clues. Clue number 1, what do you learn quickly? Clue number 2, what do people always ask you for help with? And clue number 3, what activities leave you feeling full, even if they were hard work?
Oh, those are gold. For me, it was always when people said, Robert, can you explain this complex thing simply? I didn't realize that was a strength. I thought everyone could do it. That's the thing about strengths. They often feel so easy to us that we undervalue them.
Exactly. We think if it's easy, it's not valuable. But the truth is, your easy is someone else's impossible. That is your gift. That is where your impact lies.
Inspired. This feels like a permission slip to stop beating ourselves up, to look in the mirror and say, I'm not broken because I'm not good at X. I'm actually designed to excel at Y.
It is a permission slip. It's an invitation to show up as your full, authentic self. Because the world doesn't need more well-rounded people who are burned out. The world needs people who are on fire because they are doing exactly what they were meant to do.
Well, I'm feeling pretty fired up right now. Mara, this has been such a powerful conversation. I hope everyone listening today to ignore a flaw and celebrate a strength.
Me too, Robert. Remember, you are not a project to be finished. You are a masterpiece to be discovered. Thanks for joining us up at Growth Studio. We'll see you next time.
Take care, everyone. Go be lopsided.